So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey. Zero. 198. Watch that.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 48-yard line.
Like 80. Alert, alert. Watch the pass.
First carry for James Conner. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Ben to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Stafford. Throwing deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 57 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Johnson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Stafford. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Prater for the extra point. Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald.
It's a gain of 17.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick. Of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
230.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Again, a run with Counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Black 30. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go, fellas.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw here, Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Check. Check. Hot.
Roethlisberger will hand to Counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Monday. Hey, 50.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
180, 53, ready.
198, watch 98, 98's the mic. Hey, let's get this.
Watch behind.
Now Stafford. Jones has it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
180.
First down, Steelers.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by